Okay, welcome back to all to the next session on the lean in RCM. Right. So this we are discussing for quite longer time. So here we are discussing on how to implement the lean principle in handling a denial. Right. That's what our topics and what we discuss about is a teamwork, which is a 7 different ways in lean RCM. One is the transportation, and we know very well what does the transportation mean, right? Making unnecessary movement between the client, between the interdepartments. So we are sending to coding and we are sending to client, okay, like that. We are sending a lot of transportation. The same thing will make into the motion also, right? Moving claim into supervisor for a clarification, and supervisor will wait for manager's approval. These are all the two areas where the movement is happening. And coming to the inventory type, in the inventory, what is the inventory we are going to look into and what we are doing? That is an inventory. And waiting for a client approval, supervisor, quality check, everything is come under your waiting part. And the same way, overproduction, where the production is not needed, but we are doing, and over processing. See, for example, we are sending a credentialing related problem to coders, and the coding related problem to credentialing. Like that, we are doing an over processing and the defects in the process. Okay, these are all the major 7 ways which is going to contribute on the lean, right? So if you understand this particular one, we can handle the denial in a very effective way. So, and then we discuss about the pre-billing audit, right? This is a very effective tool in the lean, right? Whenever you get any of the denial, you have to create that as a SOP for pre-billing team. We'll call it as a pre-billing if you're able to fix it before billing, or you can call it as a billing audit after the bill has been sent. But even you can make a lot of changes before your denial is going to come in, right? This is a major thing which we discuss, and we discuss about the PDCA, which is a very powerful technique in Lean Six Sigma. And now today we are going to see one more interesting, very painful denial, which is going to give you 100% the revenue loss, right? That is the biggest pain. And we have a lot of easiest way to fix these kind of problems, right? So if you look into this, okay, this is what we are talking about is the TFL denial, right? Claim is denied for your TFL. Everyone know about it, right? What is the new in it? So how we can incorporate the lean methodology into this kind of denial? That's what we are going to see today. See, whenever you get any of the TFL denial, okay, there are 2 different categories of a denial. One is, I think you are able to see my Excel sheet. This is your denial code, right? CO29 talks about your TFL, and when it is coming to 138, and this is your AFL pass, right? 138 and then 164. And these are all the things related to your appeal filing limit cost. So now we'll go through the timely filing limit. See, what do you need to do whenever you get any timely filing denial? You have to check your date of service. Very importantly, not only your date of service, there is a first bill date. When this claim is billed out to the insurance company or to your clearinghouse, that play a major role. And second one, from the clearinghouse, when it was first accepted. These are all the mandatory date, and you need to check what is the timely filing limit by your payer. See, plan wise, this particular thing may differ. Even your claim contract may differ the TFL. So you have to get the correct TFL for your project by the individual payer wise, and take that and then do a lagging, okay, between the TFL and when the claim was submitted. Identify the lag between these two. And if the lag is greater than the TFL, no other option. We are losing the revenue and we are going to send it back for adjustment. And if it is lesser than TFL, you can send it back for reprocess. Okay, or you can send it back for appeal, right? When there is a clear-cut lag difference is there, you can send back for reprocess also. Otherwise, you have to send an appeal with the proof of timely filing. And second one, when it is coming to appeal limit cost, see, the problem here is this is from the denial date, right? We have to know when the claim is denied and when we did an appeal. Okay, these lags play a major role, and you should know what is appeal filing limit by payer specific. See, plan wise, the appeal limit and the timely filing limit may change. So you should be very careful on this and confirm the lag. If the lesser is AFL, then send this back for reprocess if you have a valid proof. And if it is greater than AFL, you have to send it for an adjustment. There's a clear-cut revenue loss, right? For that, you can incorporate your lean methodology to arrest these kind of unwanted or more revenue loss denials, right? What we can do. See, when it is a timely filing limit, see, for example, your project has a trend of getting timely filing limit. See, what do you need to do? Understand why it is getting a timely filing limit. See, if you ask me, I'll ask you to follow this for entire claim. And if you don't have a bandwidth and if you don't have any automation process, what you can do, you can check the acceptance date from your clearinghouse and you can enter the notes into the AR system. See, it's not only the AR need to do, even you can ask your billing team to do, or you can use your bots to do. Okay, automation bot can do the notes entry. And second one, if you're not able to do, you don't have that much of bandwidth, fine, at least do for a high dollar claim. See, if you take greater than $1,000 as your cutoff, right, the number will reduce. At least you can see that the claims are reaching there on time. This is very important task. If you are able to do that, you can 100% sure you will not get any TFL denial. And second one, the check the claim rejection, okay, in PMS edit and your clearinghouse rejection. Okay, these two are very clear. See, since you are from AR and the claim rejection is done by billing, there will be a lot of gap in the communication, but it is your part that you have to go on and check it why it is not completed from the rejection. See, rejection usually we'll have a workaround time of within 24 hours to 48 hours. It need to be fixed. If it is not there, go back and then fix your problem. And second one, check the appointment versus billing reconciliation. See, this is a very important task, right? Usually what happens, client will say that this we will take care. But our problem is unless you oversee it, many of the claim will cross the timely filing limit and you are going to struggle this. See, what we can do, go to the appointment and randomly you check. See, if you don't have TFL problem, well and good. If you have a problem, then you have to take this seriously. At least weekly once you take your appointment list and then compare it with your charge. Whether all your appointment which is checked out, okay, where the patient met the doctor, is it your charges has been completed or not? If not, then you have to escalate that to the client and you have to discuss how many claims it is getting missed out. And second one, check the unbilled account. Okay, see, for example, they would have been created the charge, but the claim is not built out. That means what? It is not sent out. It doesn't have the first bill date at all. There is a blank. So in that scenario, you have to go on and check your unbilled. This is very, very important task to avoid your timely filing so that you need not discuss timely filing anywhere, right? I'll repeat again. First thing, you have to check the acceptance rate, acceptance date for each and every claim. If not, at least for a high down one. And second one, check all your rejections. It may be a clearinghouse rejection or it may be a PMS edit. Make sure that all your rejection has been cleared within 24 to 48 hours. And third one, all your appointments should be converted into a charge. If not, then you have to understand what is happening there, right? And if a billing team or your client identify that, okay, the appointment is completed, but charge isn't cleared, they will bill this claim after 3 or 4 months. Then who's a loser, right? You are going to lose the revenue there. And same way, the unbilled is a very important one. You have to check why this unbilled is still sitting there and what is the timeline to complete this. These are all the important factors for timely filing. When it is coming to the appeal, okay, appeal, you know very well, from the denial date, there is a certain limit we have to file an appeal. Usually what happens, the appeal, we have a 3-way to do it. One, you can send it by web appeal, you can do a fax appealing, and third one, you can send by mail. Okay, try to avoid mail as much as possible. And if the insurance company does not have any other option, no other way, we have to send it as a mail. Whenever you send any mail, so make sure that it's a registered one and you should have a tracking one. See, the success of the appeal is how you're going to track your appeal. That's the main thing, right? Whenever you send any web appeal, what do you need to do? You take the tracking number and then enter into the notes. That's the first point. And second one, whenever you're sending anything through the fax, your fax acceptance is a mandatory one, and you have to get that mandatory the fax acceptance report copy and then try to upload that into your PMS. And third one, if it is a mail copy, get the tracking number, and then track it. So usually what we used to do, whenever you're sending any of the appeal, make sure that this appeal is followed on third business day or a fifth business day to make sure your appeal is reached to the correct player, right? If it is reached, then you are 100% safe that your appeal has been reached. And try to get your login and password for a web appeal. Okay, try to focus on that area where it is easy and you can send very easily your appeals. Okay, this is the way we are going to do this particular appeal timely filing and then general timely filing. Okay, so the pain is when you implement the lean methodology, it is mainly attack on your charge side, right? If you make sure everything is built on time, you are not going to get timed. The same way, appeal filing limit, when you get your proof correctly and make sure that you are calling the insurance and then checking with them whether it is reached them or not on time, this will solve your major problem, right? This about this week's the timely filing denial and how we can use that with a lean day, right? So hope you understand this. We will connect next week with one more